I think that normal people, when they look at history and they think about history, they look at it as something that's happened in the past, that's archaic, and because it happened in the past, it has no relevance to their lives. They're like it's black and white. Everything I see is in color, right? That's the metaphor for it. Everything I see is in color. Everything that I see is now, whatever's happening right now with the sports and the celebrities and whatever it may be. And so I don't care about this thing from the past that's completely has no relevance to my life. But I feel like when I study history, when I study history, it's only relevant to my life. Like there's nothing about it that is irrelevant because even the details that are different from history compared to my life, if you look at Greek civilization 2000 years ago, the fact that they all owned slaves basically, the rich aristocrats, which were the philosophers and scientists which we read about in the history books, the fact that they had slaves just makes it that much more interesting to me that they could have these incredibly intelligent thoughts and at the same time engage in the behavior of slavery. It makes me think, what are we doing that's the equivalent in the modern day? So I can't for the life of me understand when people say these types of things that history is boring, it's uninteresting, it's not, because I think my thesis is that when they say it's boring, it's only boring insofar as you don't are unable to make the connections between history and today, right? I see no barriers between history and today. I see myself as somebody who could have been a part of the Ottoman Empire in the 1500s or the Greek Empire living in Athens before. Like we're all humans, right? And so you can see in each of these different epochs the seeds of yourself, the ingredients of yourself in those civilizations. So I find it immensely relevant to study what people did do in those times and places, to learn about myself, about what is human nature, what am I capable of doing today if I want to pursue my career or different things or in relationships and in relation to the human condition, thinking about it and trying to deal with it. I mean, I look at other people in history for advice in how to approach those things because I mean they are simply more iterations of the same that is me, that is another human being that I can look at. It's like if you're trying to solve a math equation and you have a bunch of answers in the back of the book, and maybe it's not the particular answer to your equation, which is your life, your modern life. But you have this unfathomably long list of answers to different equations through which you can figure out the answer and the mechanism to solve your own equation. And it's not that I have no sense of frustration or anything with these people. I simply sit back, look, and observe, and I think, gosh, there was so much opportunity for everybody, every single human alive today, to look back and learn more of themselves and of the world from the past to understand the world that is today. And I just wish that people could see history in that manner a little bit more because there's a richness there, which is what I'm talking about, that it is worthwhile harvesting. I guess that's my point. And I really just want more people to be able to experience that because I think it would help them in their own lives. Just like people want concrete advice for today on how do you lose weight? How do you start a career? How do you, all these particulars of our day and age, of our time, specific to your life. We look at self help books and specific tips, but what we don't understand is that in different things in life, what we want to do to get the advice on how to improve that, there's a commonality throughout history in how to approach and deal with problems. I mean, there's a reason why in modern self-help books, for example, we much of it is derived from philosophy because the things that resonate with you today and can help you with your life today that you focus on mainly, those things, a large part of them are in commonality with the things that have been taught throughout history. And so you can also look throughout history at this bigger set of data and information to find further answers to your questions and how to improve your life. So that was just my I wanted to share with you my ramblings about history and why I think it's important in the end.